My sisters are 8, 7, and 4.5 years older than me, and they all played Bobby Sox softball. And my dad was a coach, my mom was a chaperone or a scorekeeper, and we were always at their games or their practices, and I could not wait until I was old enough to sign up, which was 9 for Bobby Sox, which is, by today's standard, really late to be an organized sport. But I just went to all their games and loved it. I mean, I remember crying when they would lose championship games and their teammates consoling me. So that really fueled me a lot. I couldn't wait to go. And I ended up signing up for AYSO soccer at 6. That was probably the first sport. I got involved in basketball because one of my soccer coaches loved basketball. And he said, why don't you come out and try out for the basketball team? And I said, you know, it was a YMCA league or something like that. And all my girlfriends were playing, and so I thought, why not? It's not soccer season, it's not softball season. Okay, I'll play basketball. And just had a great time and had, again, a little bit of success, which fueled my passion for it a little bit more. When I got to high school, that's when, you know, I lucked out and I made the varsity team. And I remember the coach saying, I'm just going to bring you up because, you know, you're a freshman, but you'll get to play against the other girls and you know, that are better, and it'll help you get better quicker. And that just pushed me. That made me want to go even farther with it. And I ended up really having a great connection with my high school coach, and that sort of made my love of basketball that much more solid. My dad said, you know, Stanford's basketball team's pretty good. We should go watch a game. And I remember going and watching Jennifer Azzi and all their players and make these full court passes. And up until that point, I never thought about playing sports in college. I didn't really make the connection that that could be a possibility for a female athlete. And I just thought, I want to do that. I want to do that when I get older. I formed almost an immediate connection with Mary Heil, which is easy, I think, for anyone to do, whoever meets her. And then when I came up on my recruiting visit, just meeting the athletic department, the president of the university, Father Lo Schiavo, I mean, who gets to meet the president of a university? And everyone was so welcoming, the girls on the team showing me around and immediately putting me at ease and, you know, letting me know that they were excited to, you know, potentially be a teammate. We were competitors, and we wanted to win. We wanted to win for ourselves, for our school, for our coaches, for each other. So I think we pushed each other in that way, sometimes butting heads, sometimes lifting each other up. It's kind of cliche, but these girls, your teammates, are your family. And there are times when you annoy each other, and there are times when you love each other. And I think that creates a culture, and I think other players, not really realizing at the time, they see that. You pick up on those things when you witness it. And hopefully that is what, you know, brought some of those really talented teams in for their Sweet 16 team and things like that. Our shoe sponsor was Adidas, and we had, I believe, Champion for our uniforms and sort of our warm-ups and practice gear. So we had everything we needed. The great legendary Bobby Duran was sort of our equipment manager for the whole athletic department. And we would joke that after the first practice, everything would come back tinted green somehow. I don't know what he put in there, but everything was just slightly minty, you know? It wasn't fully white, it wasn't fully green, it was just this mint color. So I would always save, because we would get socks, and I would save my white socks for the game because I didn't want these gross minty, you know, look sharp, play sharp type of rule, right? So I would save my white socks for game days, and then I'd sort of rotate them into the practice. He was boisterous and loud, and he was always there supporting you. And he would do it in humorous ways. He would tell me before every game that I had the green light. So you tell Mary Heil you got the green light from Duran. So anytime I got any grief from Bill or Mary, I said, Bobby gave me the green light, you know, so I'm going to shoot the ball. I mean, he was that kind of big personality, and he would make you laugh and lighten things up. And he was another one who had been around for so long that he just had this history of USF athletics, and he loved this school, and he loved the student athletes at the school. It was hard not to love him back. the importance of the anniversary of Title IX is it's an opportunity to reflect back and see how far we've come, the progress we've made, and an example of when opportunities are given to people, what they can do. And I think that's the biggest reason why it's still important as we go forward, just to make sure we stay with everybody having equal opportunities. I can't imagine what it would be like if I didn't have those. What would be my thing? What would be my passion if I wasn't or didn't have the ability to play sports on organized teams? Those bonds and friendships I've made and the opportunities, the people you've met, I can't, it's hard to fathom what it would have been like without those things.